Mhm.
Hi guys, so we've got a little team training call going on. I have not got much of a voice, so Fee has really kindly offered to basically take us through some of the challenges that can really help us build our business. And I love the way that Fee's going to do this, because she's going to talk about it as in what she's going to be doing. So as always, this is not about we say and everybody else does. This is about we all do it together. Go Fee.
Oh gosh, right, you broke up there, but I think I got the gist of that. Okay, so I think I sat down and today, really, when we were talking about doing daily challenges, weekly challenges, monthly challenges, thinking back over the last year of the fun, silly things that we've done. And actually what it ended up doing was giving me a real kind of kick up the backside that I needed. It's probably about a year ago now, September time, where I had decided that I was going to give it a real bash. And I think you guys know that. You know that I did the kind of Manchester thing, and went to the event and met the girls and embraced the vibe. But also what I did as well was to embrace the calls and the training that Mel and the team were offering at the time. I joined in May, and I think I'd been on one or two calls between the May and the September, and always had an excuse, to be quite honest, as to why I couldn't make it, kids football, but never really, once I knew that I really wanted to make a bash of it, I knew that if I wanted to, this is the best way for me to do it, was to take part in the calls and listen to the advice that I was getting given by Mel and some of the other leaders and everything like that. And that's what it's kind of there for. So I think I've written down a load of notes and I'm just going to wing it. But basically, I think, every month now, I was doing personal goals, and now I encourage the team, my team, and Mel encourages the whole team and whatever to do, to write down your goals so that you can kind of visualize them and see exactly what we want to do. And I know that we all sit there and we go, yeah, I want 4 DTs this month, and I want 6 loyals, and I'm going to get 4 wrap parties and 2 events. And then actually, and I'm guilty of it as well, so I'm not pointing this at anyone. And then I sit there a week later and I actually was thinking to myself today, what have I actually done on a daily basis to actually, to even strive towards one of those goals, so we all put it down. And what I've realised from writing all this is that the fact that it's not going to come to you if you're sitting there and you're writing those goals. You have to go out and you have to work for them. You have to go and get them. No one else is going to do it for you. It's not going to fall in your lap. And it's not really enough just to be doing the posts. Now, you're lucky if it does. And if your posts every day are bringing in stuff, then whoopee for you, that's absolutely brilliant. And it does happen over time, and it's building relationships on social media, and that's fine. But that's not going to get you that goal by the end of the month. If you want to get it, then you need to go out and get it. And so today I sat and wrote my little list. And I'll start with a little laugh. I don't know if anyone's even seen it on Facebook, but I thought, and I've done it this week, actually, to be quite honest. I've done it. I went out with Louise and we met a potential DT of hers in a pub on Monday night. And I was like, come on, Fee, get that t-shirt on, get that lanyard on, get it on every day, right? And get out there. And I walked into that Witherspoons pub And I walked up to the bar, and the first thing the girl said to me behind the bar was, "Do they really work?" And I got her name, and I got her email address, and I've got her number, and I'm talking to her now. And hopefully, not only am I offering her help with her mummy tummy, which she has had a baby 8 months ago and cannot get rid of the tummy, but what I'm also offering her, and what I saw straight away, is that she might be a potential DT in that way. So just that little thing of wearing the t-shirt and wearing the lanyard, right, and having those Blitz cards with me every single day is going to work. If I don't have it, I'm missing out on that opportunity. It ain't going to happen, So that was Monday, and then today. I was going out with my mum to buy a 40th birthday present, and I was going to a gift shop, and I know the gift shop, and I know it's full of the 3 posh ladies that work in it, and they've got a salon next door and stuff, and I thought, change and get that t-shirt back on, and get that lanyard on, and get my Blitz cards in, and let's go to that gift shop. And when I was there, and Julie, you've been to that gift shop to get your earrings. I was back at it today. And I went in, and within 10 minutes, the woman next door from the salon walked in and said, "Is it okay if I put my diet shakes in your fridge?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll put them in your fridge." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Diet shakes? You don't need diet shakes. You need one of my wraps." And I blitzed them, and I blitzed all 3 of them there, right? And one of the women already knew a salon that was using the wraps through Linda Russell way back. And it became a real kind of conversation, and it just goes from there. And then I got a confidence from that. And then what was really funny, and that you will just go like, "Oh my God." I then went to Asda, and as I was walking into Asda, and I've seen them there for the last few days, the most aggressive, cocky, pushy, talk salesman, right? Pushing their broadband on people. And I could literally see people dying, trying to hide their heads from these people when they were walking out, or running away from them as they're scuttling after them, trying to like catch them. And I was like, "That I'm going to blitz them." And so I let them walk up to me, and I let them say to me, "Who's your broadband provider?" And I was like, "Sky." And I had the t-shirt on, my lanyard, and he was like, "That is it." And he put like his hand around my shoulder as if to say, "Result, she's actually stopped and spoke." And I said, he said like that, "Come with me, come with me." He was like that, "I need to speak to you." And I said, "That's cool." I was like that, "I'll speak to you." I says, "But if you speak to me, then you need to listen to what I've got to say." And he was like, instantly it was like that wasn't on his script. He was like that, "Don't know how to answer that one." But instantly it was like, "Why? What do you do?" And then he picked up my lanyard, and he's looking at my card, and he's like that, "Are you trying to say I need a wrap?" And I was like that, "Oh, no one doesn't need a wrap." I was like that. I says, "Just hold on a second here." And I took it out, and I showed him my men profile with my 6-packs, and I showed him a picture of that Thomas Hughes and Thomas and Ashley Hughes, and then Joel Dunn. And I just said to him, I was like that, "Oh my God," I was like that, "How do you guys do this?" I was like that, "They are running away from you." I says, "You need to be doing what I'm doing." I said, and I says, "We are crying out for guys, top income earners, like, and their eyes are popping because they're all salesmen, and they're like that, oh, I said, that guy there, he earns $100,000 a month, right?" Their eyes were like, ping. And I'm like that. So I got my Blitz cards out, and I'm like that, "Here's my my cards, right? I was like, I'm not joking, right? I said, you guys seriously need to look at joining me. And they didn't even, they were just like shell shocked because somebody spoke to them. And then I started to kind of walk away, and he's going, whoa, 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 we need to say our bit. And I was like, that, phone me, you've got my number, you want to talk to me, phone me, like that. And I heard one of the guys saying to the other guy, he was like, he says, he's like that, she's good. But there it goes, right? I have come away tonight and I have list, 3 people there and my 2 guys there, counting that as 5. I've done my post today. I feel good. I feel confident. I don't know what will come of it, but I'm moving and I'm kind of causing that momentum. I'm making that momentum, I'm getting that energy there and I'm moving forward. So, and I think that's the main thing that we all need to do, and stop procrastinating, if that's the word. So I came down a few of the daily tasks, and these are things that I've picked up over the last months and probably year, but something that I said I would do and I've not been doing, but something that will all help towards getting my 4 DTs and my 6 loyals and whatever, getting me to Emerald, because it ain't going to come to me. I have promised myself that I will talk or blitz to at least 5 people a day, okay? Whether that be, and this is the thing, you need to make sure that you're doing it to fresh people, okay? And so by doing that, if you've got the same audience, if you've got the same 200 people on your Facebook, and that's the same people that you're posting to 3, 4, 5 times a day, or Instagram, and you're not upping your numbers, then it becomes stagnant, So you want to be talking to at least 5 people a day to say what they're doing. Now, get that t-shirt on, get the lanyard on, get the blitz cards out, get talking to the people at the tills, get talking to the people when you go into a gift shop, get talking to, whoever, right? Just get out there and do it. It's not going to come to you. What I've also promised myself is that I will every morning now be adding another 10 people to my Facebook. Now, some people might add 5, some people might be adding 30. I mean, I don't know. I feel quite comfortable at adding 10, and I think I shared in my Scotland page, but maybe not with all you guys, that it was a massive thing for me to my Facebook, because my family are kind of all over the world. My Facebook was something that was very kind of private to me, and I kept as the audience being just close friends and family, to be quite honest. A couple hundred people that were probably at my wedding, and a few friends, and that's the way it is. And it took me a long time to accept what Mel was telling me, but I did it, and I jumped out the comfort zone, which is really where the successes kind of happen. And I started to request friends. All my husband, I went through my husband's list and found out, his mutual friends who all comment on my stuff anyway. I joined all them because you don't know, their wives might be watching. Then I joined their wives once they started watching. Then, and it was a gradual progression. But to kind of let you know, probably a year ago I had 200 people on my Facebook, and I'm now past 500. Now, for a lot of people, that's not a lot, because I know that a lot of people, Mel and Melissa and stuff like that, you are really crazy on the thing. But for me, that was a massive kind of jump. But it's also created the momentum that I was looking for. It's created the fresh likes. It's created the interest, not only for new loyals, but also for new DTs. So I think that if you're posting every day, you've got to be thinking at the same time as posting, you've got to be trying to increase your lists as well, so that more people, more fresh people are being able to see those posts, and you're not just sickening everyone else who's fed up listening to you. So I would say that the Instagram as well, my Instagram's going really quite well, not as manic as some people like Mel, but I'm getting there as well. I'm up, I had no Instagram page a few months ago. I now have over 700 people on it. I have promised myself that I need to start messaging back these people who are liking some of the stuff that are on, because I'm really quite bad at the follow-up, and we all been told and we all know that the fortune is in the follow-up, and so I'm really bad at that, and I admit that and put my hands up, but I'm going for my emeralds, and the only way that's going to happen is if I follow up on these inquiries. So I've made myself do that again. So I think, again, going back, talking and blitzing at least 5 or 10 people a day, fresh people, adding people every day to your Facebook, adding, say, even 30 people to your Instagram every day. I know some people do that 30 an hour. It's how much you want it. So really, if you've got that little bit of time, and it doesn't take really that much time, but if you do have a little bit of time, be adding more and more and more to your Instagram, so that you can be getting those inquiries coming in too. But the main thing, again, is going back to the fact is just being visible about what we are. Get that, be the product, get that t-shirt on, get that lanyard on, and be proud of what we're doing. And go back to the basics of what we've been kind of taught. So another couple of things, that's kind of like daily goals. That's something that if you really want to be progressing, and Mel, you'll probably tell me do double what she said, but really,
no, not at all. The 10 friends a day, I think me and Julie were talking about this the other day. 10 friends a day is what they recommend. Mm-hmm. If you're adding more than 10 friends a day and a few of them are going no, then you will be potentially alerted through Facebook. So 10's absolutely perfect. Mm-hmm. And yeah, 5 messaging, it's cool. It's all cool, honestly.
Yeah, cool. So far, cool. The other thing again, just to add to that before I go on to kind of like maybe bigger goals, would be some of the kind of crazy messages that we've done, but quirky little challenges and stuff like that we've done, and they're all there. And if anybody wants to ask for a few of these challenges, then just to say to me or Mel or Julie or whatever. But one of the big ones that I've always said worked really, really well for me was to message 10 people of your Facebook friends and ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not interested and 10 being where do I sign. How interested would you be in either our products or joining our team? Now that is, again, out with the comfort zone for many people, and it's a bit like, oh, and I remember doing it myself, but actually it actually becomes quite fun, so it is worth giving it a go. That's one that really sticks out in my mind as being a great message to send to people, because it really just gets to the crux of it, doesn't it? And it really thingies what they all say to you is just ask the question. Stop fannying about. Just ask the question, right? On the scale of 1 to 10, are you interested or are you not? Right? What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say, nah, I'm a 1. I can guarantee you, I sent out 11 the first day, and I know that I got 6 back that were at least a 5. So there were people who were interested, but all of them had said, do you know, I've seen your post, but I'm really not quite sure what they're all about. But that's all you needed, was to start the conversation. If you're doing that every day, if you're messaging 5 people or 10 people out of your list, right, then that can really help as well. So that's one of the ones that sticks out for me, and in terms of using the social media side of it to message people. But I still think that you actually can't beat getting out there. You cannot beat just getting out and speaking to people. So yeah, that's that side of it. There was another couple of things that I thought this month that I'm going to look at, and I've kind of been pushing for, was events. This is like the perfect time to be booking in events right now. I've put it in my own page, and I know that I've seen a few people, Mel, you've been talking about the Dublin event and stuff like that that's coming up. This is the time right now. The kids are all going back to school, that people are getting back to work, and people are starting to publicise these events that are going to happen for the autumn time, for harvest, for ladies' days, for charities, for Christmas, even Christmas fairs already coming out. It's a great time. I've already signed up for 2. I had 3 events, 2 mums and ladies' days, and 1 wedding fair this week alone. And so I would recommend that if anybody is looking for those sorts of things, that you are posting on your Facebook and asking people, do you know of any events that are coming up? Does anybody know? Does it, and asking your friends to help, to see, let me know if there's anything that you can do. The other thing, what we've got up here, which I've been lucky enough to get into, and I didn't start this, but I actually think this could be a really good idea for some of you rap girls to try, was to, I've been invited into a MLM event group, and it was started by a girl who is a Stella and Dot girl, and she's got a private group on Facebook, and at the events that she speaks to, she's got somebody from Jamboree, she's got somebody from Party Light, she's got me from It Works, she's got everything you could think of. There's maybe about 12 of us in the group, but the group is purely used there to let other people know of other events, right? So when they get an event, and they're maybe a bit further away from me, so they'll get an event, 10, 15 minutes away in Stirling, some of them come from there, some of them come from a, half an hour kind of circle, but they're maybe hearing about things that I wouldn't hear about because where I am. So they're sharing their events, and I'm doing the same with them. So it means that as soon as one of these gets advertised, they post it on there, and then we're then being able to all go and get a stall. And they only have 1 person from each company or different type of company, and that's the way that kind of works. That could be another really good idea. It's networking, so it might be networking with other businesses, but it's getting you events, and it's really kind of working for us. So I've got quite a few events out of that, so that might be something that helps you. The biggie, the number 1 that I'm going to come back to for challenges and for jumping out that comfort zone is videos, and it's the number 1 every time. And I know that I have got a team of girls there, and they'll know who they are, who say to me, I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it. Lou, I'm talking to you. I know that, Charlene as well. I think Charlene's maybe done one before, but they are so successful for our team. They have proved that time and time again. And I am watching Emma Orchard, Lorraine Cork, Lauren Sawkins, all these other girls in these other UK teams, and they are posting videos every day, if not every 2 days, right? And that is where we need to be. And I put my hands up, and I've not been doing it, probably because I've been feeling a bit crap and stuff like that as well. Sometimes we tend to do the pictures and stuff like that, selfies and stuff like that instead. But it is working, and that is what we really, really need to consider, is if it's something that we do together. Even Mel, you posted that amazing video last week of just all of your rap girls, and it was just like, this is how us rap girls roll, right? And it had so many views, and it had so many comments on it, and it's crazy. We should be grasping that and running with that. We should be learning from it big time. And it's not easy, and I think us as uplines have to even help in the first time, but we have to be showing as well, we have to show as leaders the way we should be going, and that really should be leading by example. So we need to slap on the old makeup and get out there, girls, and start doing these videos again, because I really do think that they they are getting great kind of success and results from it. So that would be my kind of tips.
The thing is as well is, so I mean, obviously I did a live video today, you know, with no voice, and I felt like poo.
Yeah.
And you know, and my hair hasn't been washed, so it wasn't the best looking video, but I got loads of comments on that video. Lots of my friends tuned into that and were then answering me and commenting on stuff.
Yeah.
It was crazy, to be honest with you. I was like, Jesus. It said at one point, this is your most commented on live video. I was like, cheers for that, when I look like crap.
Yeah, I know. But it just gets the energy going, though. You can't beat that compared to a photograph.
No.
You can't beat that video. You know what I mean? So I really do think it's something that we should. That is the number one to me. I think if you're asking me for the number one challenge, then I would be thinking that we really need to be pushing ourselves to do a video and supporting each other and commenting on each other's ones as well. But I think that would really help immensely, so
well, if you think about the Viva video that I did with the team, that was literally just taking everybody's pictures.
I know.
So, you know, if at first you're feeling like a little bit nervous, and you can do this on Viva video, which is quite clever. So what you could do is you could open it with a few pictures and then talk just a tiny little bit in the middle. So even if you just say, hi, this is me at home, and then let more pictures go. So you can start out being, you know, not quite as brave as going on the live video, but using something like Viva Video, you can pre-record it, you can put filters on it, and you can add in pictures as well. So that's a way to break yourself in gently, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that's what Naomi did. That's with her. I mean, her video was just amazing.
Her video I copied today, that was so cool though. And that just,
how brave that girl. Jesus.
Yeah, crazy, eh?
But so proud. I'm so happy for her, because she should be proud of her.
Yeah.
You know, she's had grown, and those twins were over £8 each. You know.
That's crazy.
Oh, I've not seen that one yet. You shared it for me, didn't you? I've got to go.
Yeah, you should watch it too. It's
that
really good.
video, Julie. She's so brave, but it's so amazing.
Yeah.
I'll watch it in a minute.
Yeah, it's cool. So so that's kind of the only thing. The only other, and I don't know whether I'm actually asking for these to happen again, but when I was thinking about it and you were saying, I want you to talk about some of the crazy challenges that we did, and the well, not crazy. Well, the one I think if we did do a kind of team challenge, that would be really good, is just doing the who could get the most increases in the Facebook and Instagram kind of numbers by the end of the month or something like that. I don't know whether that would be something that the team would kind of look into doing, because then you're just creating the energy and whatever there. But the one that stands out to me now, I still cringe at this, was the
I've got you. I lost you a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Was the one last year where you were given something away, and it was something I didn't have at the time. And what we had to do for that, it was the first person to go out, and it was like 6 or 8 pictures we had to get, and it was like a woman with a buggy.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Somebody walking a dog.
Yeah.
Somebody behind a till. Somebody, a couple having coffee, or a shop assistant in a salon, and
somebody walking a dog.
Yeah, I had do you know, when I did that, I cringed. I was dying off, right? But I actually I think it was the best thing I could have done, because I've never done anything as bad as that since. Nothing was ever as bad as that. I was knocking on people's door. I wanted that lip and eye, or whatever the hell it was that you were selling. I was like determined to, and I never got it. I don't even know what happened, but I remember that night laughing my heart off, because we had to take a picture. So we weren't allowed just to blitz the person walking the dog. We had to get a picture taken with them.
Yeah.
So it totally put you out your zone, because you had to explain, talk to them and say, would you mind if I took a picture? But it started you getting into that thing of, not just being like a crazy lady running up to them, but thinking, right, how do I approach that? And just going up to them and saying, I've been set a challenge by my boss or whatever, to hand out this voucher to a person, a yummy mummy who's got a nice pram, and you're dying off inside, but they're like, oh, thanks, and they're taking that, and the same, a woman with a dog or whatever, and getting my picture taken with this dog and everything. Fantastic. But everybody took it in the spirit that it was meant, and the vibe was there, that no one was like that total weirdo. They were just like, oh, that's that's cool, and it does push you to get out that zone, so to speak. So that's me. I'm kind of gonna shut up now. That's I've been chatting all day, and it looks like if this new guy joins us, which is amazing, under Lou, then that's us boxed in for emeralds, rubies and execs this month. But some of those boxes aren't working, so it's my job now to try and encourage some of those boxes to start, some of those distributors to either start to help me, so I don't have to fill them with volume, which I don't want to do. I want to have a strong team, as I've kind of done all along. Yeah, I think it's been a great call, because it made me sit down and write my daily goals out and promise myself that I'm going to do them, and keep moving forward, instead of basically sitting on my ass and waiting for it to come to me, because it's not going to happen. And I want this too much now, so that's
it. We need to do, so I've put about the It Works scarf. I mean, I have to admit, I do need to order the It Works scarf.
Yeah, I've got one though, so that didn't work for me.
Oh, have you got that one?
I was like that. Oh no, I've got that. Nah, that doesn't do it for me.
Oh no, really?
But it's an amazing
Thinking that was-
scarf.
Say that again.
It's a nice scarf.
Ah, I didn't realise you'd already got it. I just thought that then I can just order it and I'm not dependent on, you know, what suits people or, you know, what size t-shirt or anything. I was like, that's it, job done. That can work for anybody. Oh, bugger.
Yeah. I think me and Tracy have both got it. That was the.
Then you could pass it on to a member of your team. Then
I could.
Yeah, but then
I could.
I don't mean you're upline. I mean you're downline.
Yeah. I
yeah,
know.
okay. Oh God.
Yeah, no, but that is like, I don't know, Mel. I know both me and Julie were both cringing last year when we were taking part in some of the challenges, but it would be interesting to see whether, you know, I think there are some really good runners at the moment within the team who really, really want this, you know, who are probably in the same position as what me and Joe were last year, who would be willing to do the challenges like a new, you know, Dash to Diamond group, you know, a new thing where we would take, I know
Do you know
Lou
what?
would be great at that, you know.
I've been thinking about it, and I think because of where we are on the team page at the moment, as in obviously recently we've had people that have decided to move on. I actually think I was only thinking about this today, and I think now the kids have gone back to school, my head's in right. Okay, let's get our shit together, basically. So I'm basically having the same word with myself as what I think you were having with yourself, Faye. And I actually think that we just do it on the main team page. And, you know, if people join in, that's great. If they, you know, if they're just watching, then it gives them something fun to watch, doesn't it? So, and they might just take some inspiration out of it. And even if they don't, take a photo of them handing a Blitz card to a woman with a dog, they might, next time they're in a petrol station, just be brave enough to hand a card out. And if that inspires somebody to do that, then and we'll just play, you know, we'll lead the way in playing being a fool.
No, I know. Well, that was another couple that I remembered about, just going back to that, you know, talking about a challenge of, like, you know, blitzing these different types of people, or blitzing, you know, what did I say about what did I say? You know, about the 1 to 10 thing. The other couple that I had written down here was, which was another one I remember, is beginning with the first letter of your name. Or your name, Fiona, was to search on Facebook every Fiona within my area who was a therapist, a personal trainer, a salon, whatever, all the different kind of areas, a makeup artist, a tanning person, whatever, beginning with F or a Fiona, and searching on Facebook and private messaging them. That was another quite good one.
The 1 to 10 message.
Yeah, the 1 to 10 message. The beginning, you could do it every day. You could start at the beginning of the month and say, today I'm going to message 10 people beginning with A. Tomorrow I'm going to message 10 people beginning with B. 10 people will say, and so on and so on and so on. There's never no one not to message or to contact. You know, people say, don't, you know, it's just went quiet, or there's nothing to do. That's just an excuse. It's there's always people out there that you could message, you know, and stuff like that. And the other thing as well.
Sorry, and if you're not comfortable on Facebook with that, you know, one of the things that I actually write this in my gratitude diary in the morning, it's quite funny. I am grateful for the fact that I have literally millions of people on Instagram that are there waiting for me to talk to them.
Join 10 people with beginning with A. Join 10 people beginning with B.
Yeah.
As long as you're moving forward, as long as you're keeping going, then the energy's there, the momentum's there. It's when you do nothing that nothing's going to happen. And that's the simple case. And one of the other big things that I picked up as well that's been sticking in my head lately was actually something from Joel Dunn again that I heard. And he was like, for every loyal that you have, always offer them the opportunity to be a distributor. You know, never just and actually when I think about that, you know, out of under my team, I don't know, nearly 30 distributors that I've signed up or whatever the team have signed up, 99% of them were customers before they signed. Some of them need to be customers before they sign, but now I actually wonder whether, you know, had I offered them the opportunity at the same time as they were joining, that instead of just paying £60 for their wraps, if they just paid 90, right, they could get, you know, the exact same. You know, they get the wraps, right, but on top of that they get all these kind of opportunities, and I think like that's another thing that I'm going to push myself out my comfort zone to offer them as well. So when they say, how do I buy that, then it'll be a case of, well, you can either buy 1 or 2 wraps off me to try. You can join our loyal customer plan, our 3-product deal, where you pick a product and you get 40% off. Or thirdly, for just £20-30 more, you could actually join as a distributor. And if you think you may have people who would be interested like you are, then that's way a bonus, you know, because then they're not having to really commit to the 3 months either, really, are they? They're getting their kit and stuff like that. So I think, like, because it's distributors, I feel that, well, I don't know how everyone else is feeling at the moment, but it's distributors that we're needing, that our team are needing. So I think, like, we have to give them that option, even if they don't take it, and they're not going to shout at us for giving them the option of that. They'll either just say yay or nay, you know. So that's me. I'll shut up now and I'll have a drink of my water.
Water or wine?
Water this time. Wine in a minute. I'm just thirsty.
Matt's just said diamond white.
No, I've not got diamond white. Tell him. Is he giving away my little dirty secrets? Don't be giving away my little secrets. That's my dirty secret.
Is diamond white a recent drink? I used to drink it when I was 18. No. Well, 16.
I've done it since I was like 16, 18. That has been my little dirty secret. I love dry white wine.
Oh,
but I've always behind that. You'll need to switch the video off before I can actually tell you that. So this isn't going on tape.
Okay, well, we're still recording at the minute, so
yeah. So I'll tell you later.
Brilliant. So we're gonna get this. Let's just whack the challenges on the team page, because then I don't think anybody feels any pressure then that there's like, oh, you're in a special group and you've got to keep up, or
yeah.
And it just leaves it open for everybody to be a part of it. So let's.
Well, yeah, and I think that if we could all encourage our teams to catch up on this call tonight, then that would be really good, because then they would know where it's kind of coming from. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not coming from us being from me being weird. It's coming from a good place that it's worked for me.
Yeah.
It's worked for us, really, and it's just showing that if you want it, then you're gonna have to step out the zone, so to speak.
It's a real turning point, I think, when you decide, okay, I'm actually going to do these challenges now, and it's like a little switch in your head clicks, and you go, okay, I do want this, and I am willing to step out my comfort zone, and there are certain things that I'm not going to feel comfortable doing with, but I'm going to do them anyway. And once that happens, that's when the magic can happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool.
Definitely.
I'm excited to get challenging you to blitz dogs
and talk salesman.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah, but that's perfect, because you can do that. You can go,
They're the perfect people. They are actually, when you think about it, well, they are really aggressive, but you just think you cannot actually enjoy your job. You just cannot do that all day, taking that rejection. I mean, we talk about someone saying no and us feeling like, ooh, and it putting us off for weeks. I mean, oh my God, within 30 seconds, they have got people that are like, leave me alone, sod off, I'm not interested. That must just be completely soul destroying. So people like that are actually, I've decided now, every salesman that's going to phone the house, I'm going to pick up that phone and I'm going to speak to them. And I'm going to tell them, if I love you, will you listen to me then? Then I'll offer them a job. But there's plenty of them phone you every day.
Crazy girl.
We could live off that. I could just never leave the house and just answer the phone, and
I know.
We'd be millionaires.
But the thing is, what I find fun is that you say something that's not on their script, they don't have an answer for you. So they instantly go like, oh, no one's ever said that to me then, so I don't quite know how to answer that one or what to ask you next. They just go like that, zip, so funny.
Brilliant.
It was worth it.
Oh, so Dawn, the girl that you need to look at is Naomi Meller. That's the girl whose video is the twin video, which is great. Fee's shared it today anyway, haven't you? So I think it's on Fee's timeline.
Is she like under you now?
Yeah. So
she's
basically,
under you as well. I get confused because.
Yeah. So you've got basically Sarah Fryer. Underneath Sarah Fryer is Lorraine Cork. Yeah. Lorraine has got basically the two girls' names under Lorraine that you'll know is Jade Aston and Emma Orchard. Right. And underneath Emma, Naomi was Emma's double for her triple. And Naomi's just, she's so switched on.
Yeah.
She's a chiropractor.
Is she a chiropractor, no?
Yes.
She is the
chiropractor with a master's degree.
Wow.
And her mum said, this is really sweet, this is part of her story, her mum said that she's proudest of what she's doing with this business due to the amount of people she's helping.
Wow.
How sweet is that? So that's what her mum's told her. She said, this is the proudest I've been because of the amount of people that you're helping to change their lives through the business.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and then also under Emma is Danielle Thompson, who underneath her is Laura Sawkins, obviously, who you're going on the cruise with.
She's doing really well. I've been watching her. She's crazy
a good girl.
Posting.
She's
like
girl,
really crazy posting.
On
like
it.
7, 8 times, bang, bang, bang. Yeah. I'm watching a lot of her at the moment because obviously she seems on fire.
I use a lot of her posts.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I use a lot of her
very on
posts.
it. Eh?
Yeah, she's brilliant. And also under Naomi Miller is under Naomi is a girl called Kimberly Druce, who's also going on the cruise. Kimberly is also very on it at the moment. She's another good girl to watch. She's got just a lovely balance of talking about the family, talking about the products. Her Facebook is very, it works without it feeling salesy, really.
Right.
Laura's is potentially a little bit more salesy, but she pulls it off because she's so excited.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to meeting them.
Yeah, it'd be super exciting to meet them. They're good.
Yeah.
Laura, I've met Laura before. She's lovely. I've not met Kimberly. I don't think so, unless I've met her I might have met her at a meeting. She'll be at boot camp anyway. So
yeah, it's looking like boot camp's going to be really good then, isn't it? It looks like a lot of people are going anyway.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fab. It's going to be really good. And you just have to think, what are they going to give us?
Yeah.
Wonder if they'll give us
anything
something.
will come out. Is this weekend the first one? Is it at Frankfurt or
Atlanta?
this week or next week?
Yeah, it's just an It Works You, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I thought it was a boot camp as well.
Yeah, which is a bit strange. So they don't usually announce things at like the It Works You.
Right. Oh no, I thought it was a boot camp. I thought that's listed on it.
Oh, is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just a U, I think, this weekend.
Oh, is that right? Okay, I've picked that up wrong then. That's good. Cool.
Right, that's it. Thanks, guys.